We need to champion that effort. And eventually when people look at us and they go, wow, they're really doing good work over there. How did that happen? When did that start? What are you guys doing? And it becomes this contagious pocket of excellence, but it starts with us personally becoming change champions.
I love it. Us becoming change champions. What is that? Like almost be the change you want to see in the world.
Yes, without the cliche, yes.
No, I love it. All right, so I got to get to some questions that are coming in from our attendees. And I got a question here, and I'm going to leave it anonymous from people because I don't have permission. I didn't get permission to use your name. So the first question is it possible to build a data set on employees who traditionally have high turnover? ? And then it goes on to say, millennials, for example, only staying 2 to 3 years on average. So I guess the question is it possible to build a data set on those employees who traditionally have high turnover?
So I'll start, and Mark, hop in here too. Yes, I think it's absolutely possible, and really great organizations who I think have a strong prowess in people analytics are doing this today. So they're really looking at data that would tell us, where in the employee journey are people leaving us, and where in their experience is telling us that we have either breaks or fixes to make in that experience. The other way to look at this is to say, maybe we let go of the rope. Maybe we hire certain pockets of our workforce expecting them to go and rotate after 2 to 3 years, or maybe rotating is the reason they want to go. So how do we actually, I think importantly, use the data of why and to ask ourselves, what are we solving for? Because if those are high performers, we should take action. But if those leaving are not high performers, I'm not so sure I'd take a lot of time on it. So there's a lot of questions around that. But what I like about the question and what I absolutely say yes to is really start to be curious around what can your data tell you about who they are and why they're leaving, and how can those insights inform how you might evolve, whether it be your employee experience, whether it be how you think about engagement, or whether it be how you're thinking about those managers and the manager-employee relationship that might need some work.
Excellent. I love that. Mark?
Well, I think it's funny, Tamara, that the people that most often quote statistics like millennials leave every 2.4 years are not very willing, as Brian intimated, to look inside and to say, was this the right person to begin with? And what can we learn from that possible hiring mistake? What did we do during those 2.4 years to make that person want to stay, to feel like they belonged, right? Boy, we talk a lot about the downside of millennials and their propensity to leave, but we don't look inside often at all. And I think that's a huge missed opportunity on what is it about our culture that's driving those people away? What is it about our leadership that's driving those people away? And Tamara, you know this. We also run a talent community for college students and recent graduates and young professionals. And when we ask them this question, their answers are really simple. My boss was a jerk and I wasn't going to stay there anymore. Or the culture sucked. Why wouldn't I go somewhere else, right? People don't leave if they have that feeling of belonging, if they have somebody that cares about them, if they're lucky enough to find a mentor in their life, they're not going to leave every 2.4 years. It's that simple. So as Brian said, look inside, look to see what other than just quote data about how often they leave, go to the why. And that's the undiscovered data. That's what we're not looking at.
Yeah. Well, and I think too, sometimes people leave and it's a good thing. So, not everybody loves to work. And I'm just saying this as a mother. I have to say that there are some people that really want a job because they want to earn an income, but they don't love to actually put themselves out. And So sometimes the job may be requiring too much of them, even if you have a great culture. And so those people may leave